Okay, you give me a really good introduction into when to use rules, what they're useful for, getting a feel for how to use the rule editor, the syntax, also using the keyboard shortcuts and all of that. But where is this all stored?
Actually, I have to. There's two questions.
Okay.
Where's the rule stored, and where's the value stored?
Okay.
Let me show you on a sample here. So when we do something like this, so I've prepared a little rule here. So this rule is really stored physical in my database. And in the previous lesson, we learned that we can narrow down the target area. So technically, this sales measure quantity equals 500 is stored in millions of cells. So this is the first question. So technically the thingies are really stored in each cell, because each target cell needs to know how it will, which value it should show when it's being requested. And this is the second question then. So where's the value?
Yeah.
It's actually not stored.
Okay.
The value is really calculated on the fly and presented on request. So to show you this, I have this funny rule here. So quantity is equal 500. So no calculation. So actually technically it's a calculation. So we calculate immediately a 500 and this should be presented on quantity. So when we go to our paste view and I hit F9, I saved it already. Chuck. You see now, I see everywhere where I have quantity visible.
Yeah, it's always 500, even consolidated.
500,
okay.
Correct. So everywhere we have 500. This is on request. So the rule quantity equals 500 has been calculated only for the visible area here, and it displays what we said. Right now, we go and we take a look to rules.
Yeah, you don't seem scared, because I would be worried that I just messed up all of my data in the database.
Correct. Yeah. So I'm not scared because I know exactly the previously saved data is still there. The physical values are still there. So the rule is just calculating and displaying the stuff. So let's go here and we go to equal 500, our rule, and we are going to deactivate the rule.
Okay, can you expand that so I can read it on top, what it says there?
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger here.
Okay, yeah, active. Yeah. Okay.
So now the rule is not active. It's still stored in my database, but it's not active. And then go back to my paste view and hit F9. And then we are back to our original values. So the physical values that have been uploaded or entered before I saved the rule are still there. So the rule doesn't affect the physical values. But the cell that is requested on this paste view, when the cell has a rule stored, then the value that is being presented is coming from the calculation of the rule. And I can turn it on and off. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is important to know that the values that are calculated by the rule are not saved physically in the database, but the rule itself is saved. So when you shut down the database, the values, only the physical values are stored, really. And as soon as you request on a running database this particular cell, and it's a rule behind, then it's being calculated.
All right. I think I understand. I'm definitely going to remember this example. So, all right.
Good. Okay. Then we check for the next session some more details.
Sounds great. Thanks and stay tuned.